Yo, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another Lost Ark build video. Sorry if I sound a little tired, it is currently 4:30 in the morning and I'm recording this now because I work tomorrow. Anyway, today I'm going to be covering WARDANCER, which is actually my second alt. This was the third character I played and made in this game, and I've had them in tier 3 for quite a long time, but I haven't really invested into them that much because I was lacking a lot of the horizontal content items that you need, like for example, wealth runes, the conviction and judgment rune combos, and also a bunch of skill points. So I've taken the time to grind that out and now they are way more playable. So take this as a warning. Honestly, WARDANCER is not a beginner friendly class. You need a lot of endgame items. Like I said, wealth runes if you're playing Esoteric, focus runes, purple focus runes, the judgment and conviction combo, all those things, and a bunch of skill points. You need all those things to really make this class feel good. On top of high stats, you need to have high stats and relic gear set passives, which is why up until this point they've just felt kind of inferior to play. But once you get your relic gear, if you have your WARDANCER at 14, 15 and ready to go, you will finally see a much needed improvement for the class. So this video is for you and for those that are striving to get there. So let's start by going over First Intention, which is my personal favorite way of playing the class. What the First Intention class engraving does is that it disables your Esoteric meter and it increases your regular skill damage. For your stats, you're going to want swiftness and crit, so this means you want a swift crit necklace and swift on the rest of your accessories. For your skills, you're going to want at least 340 skill points, which is quite a lot, but like I said, it really isn't going to feel that great and you really aren't going to do that much damage without these skill points at the minimum. But if you have the skill points, these are the skills that I'm going to recommend. You can opt to switch Lightning Kick for Sleeping Ascent Celebration if you don't have that many skill points early on, or if you just want the extra ready attack node. Out of all those skills, the most important tripods are Intense Battle and Last Whisper for Energy Combustion, Quick Prep and Ready Attack for Wind's Whisper, and Pure Excellence for Sweeping Kick and Full Moon Kick for Moon Flash Kick. For your awakening, you're always going to want to use Fist of Dominance. It gives you 80% damage reduction while you're casting it, which is absolutely huge. It has a quicker cast time and more consistent damage overall. For your runes, you're going to want Conviction on Energy Combustion and Judgment to proc the buff on Flash Heat Fang. You're also going to want Focus on Wind's Whisper, Gale Wind on Sweeping Kick and Moon Flash Kick, Protection on Lightning Kick or Sleeping Ascent Celebration, whichever one of those two that you picked. Then you're also going to want Bleed on Roar of Courage and Rage on Sky Shattering Blow. For your gems, you're going to want a Damage and CDR gem on Sweeping Kick, Moon Flash Kick, Flash Heat Fang, and Energy Combustion, and a CDR gem for Wind's Whisper, Roar of Courage, and Lightning Kick or Sleeping Ascent Celebration, whichever one of the two that you picked. For your engravings, at first you're going to want a Adrenaline 3 and First Intention 1. Later on with legendary accessories, you're going to want Grudge 3, First Intention 3, Adrenaline 3, and Raid Captain 1. And finally with relic accessories, where you can have 5 engravings at level 3, you're going to want Grudge, Adrenaline, First Intention, Raid Captain, and Ambush Master. For your gear set, you're going to want the preordained Argo set for the crit. I will be going over relic sets in a future video. I just decided to keep this one out because it's pre-Vaulton and I just wanted to stay consistent with the formula. And finally, for your cards, early on you're going to want the Lost Wind Cliff set for a little bit of crit rate, and later on you're going to want the Light of Salvation set as always. Moving on to Esoteric Skill Enhancement. This is a 2-spender build and it also requires 340 skill points, but what this class engraving does is it allows you to have 4 orbs instead of 3, and it increases the damage of your esoteric skills per orb that you have. Honestly, if you want to play WARDANCER with Esoteric, I seriously suggest you just play Striker. They're just a better, more polished, more satisfying version of Esoteric Skill Enhancement WARDANCER. I know that's kind of pepega to say, but to be honest, that's just how I feel, and I would never build Esoteric Skill on my personal WARDANCER. I did a little bit and wasted a bunch of gold, which I'm never doing again. For your stats on this, you're going to want to go 60-40 with your Swift and Spec respectively. So you're going to want a Swift and Spec necklace, a Spec earring, and Swift on the rest of your accessories. This is because you need a little bit of extra spec to have a good flow between your spender skills and your meter generators, and this is honestly what most Koreans do as well. For your skills, like I said, this is a 2-spender build, so these are the skills that you're going to want to use. Your 2-spender skills are going to be Blast Formation and Rising Fire Dragon. You could opt for Call of the Wind God. I just hate how that ability looks and feels. It looks stupid and honestly doesn't perform as well as these ones, so it is completely up to you. Out of those skills, the most important tripods are Quick Prep and Ready Attack for Wind's Whisper, Esoteric Extortion from Roar of Courage, Intense Battle from Energy Combustion, White Flame Kick for Moon Flash Kick, and Great Explosion on Blast Formation. Unfortunately, you need more tripods than this, but these should be your top 6. For your Awakening, again, just use Fist of Dominance. For your runes, you're going to want Conviction on Sleeping Ascent Celebration and Judgment on Energy Combustion this time. You're also going to want Wealth runes on Moon Flash Kick, Sky Shattering Blow, and Roar of Courage in that order. You're also going to want Gale Wind on Blast Formation and Rising Fire Dragon, and Focus on Wind's Whisper. For your gems, you're going to want a CDR and Damage gem on Blast Formation, Rising Fire Dragon, Moon Flash Kick, and Energy Combustion, and a CDR gem for Wind's Whisper, Roar of Courage, and Sleeping Ascent Celebration. For your engravings, at first you're going to want Adrenaline 3 and Esoteric Skill Enhancement 1. Later on with Legendary Accessories, you're going to want Grudge 3, Raid Captain 3, Adrenaline 3, and Esoteric 1. And finally with Relic Accessories, you're going to want Grudge 3, Raid Captain 3, Mass Increase 3, Curse Doll 3, Adrenaline 2, and Esoteric 1. If you don't like Curse Doll, you could also go Grudge 3, Raid Captain 3, Mass Increase 3, Adrenaline 3, and Esoteric 3. For your gear set, you're also going to want the Preordained Argos set for the crit, and the cards early on should be Lost Wind Cliff, and later on in endgame, you should strive for Light of Salvation as well. Well guys, that is my WARDANCER guide. I know that this is pre-Vulcan and he comes out this week. Hopefully I'll have this video ready before he comes out, and I'll be publishing a video showing all the relic sets for all the classes after he comes out and we get our hands on them, because there's still a lot that needs to be clarified. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was useful or helpful to you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.